This is the headline. Is this what stand-up is now? Question mark. I'm seeing less emphasis on I need the crowd work clips because that is super played out. Selling out is the name of the game. Vince Carter slam dunk contest. It's over. Some nepotism in your corner is really good to give you some space to figure things out. But if you're just living paycheck to paycheck, what most comics are, they only know how to be topical, referential. Let me talk about accents. What neighborhood am I in this week? Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you love it and sometimes you hate it. It's in these Comedy Skreets. Dante and myself, this week just myself, headed on to a stand-up comedy board on Reddit, looked around for a bit and saw some of the most recent active posts, picked my two favorite ones, and I'm going to give my 2 cents on them right now. Starting with, and this was posted on r/standup by, what the hell? Akadov Saragon. AKK Adolf Sargon. 1, 2, 3. Whatever the F that is, bro. Whatever the hell that is. Anyways, this is the headline. Is this what stand-up is now? Question mark. Read this. After my little rant, you'll get exactly why I picked this one. This is the body of text. I took my friend to a show, his first time, and I haven't been to a club since COVID. So I was hoping it would get us both excited to start going to shows. I picked a well-known and well-respected comedian because I didn't want his first show to suck. The whole show was crowd work, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes of real material, and this is not a crowd work comedian. And I can tell why literally everyone in the club was trying to sit in the very back but us. But I found out really quick when he immediately started into us and those near the front. I honestly didn't mind it until our interaction caused 2 cameramen to literally swoop in onto our table and start filming us. I guess they film all the interactions with crowd. We weren't being disruptive, but I guess by virtue of not sitting in the dark part of the club, we automatically sign up to help fill out this guy's YouTube short and Instagram reel section. I checked afterwards. It's over all his socials. I went to another show a couple weeks later and it was largely the same, different club though. I guess I'm sticking to arena shows like the rest of the boomers since I want to see actual material. No, bro, real comedy happens in the clubs. I promise you, bro, whoever this is, you see, I'm not insane, man. There's people out there that actually know what comedy is and want to see it. They don't want to be there. Bro, people paid money to see something real that has been worked on. They don't give a shit, and neither should you, about just banging out clips on stage. Like, this is so justified, and unfortunately, that's a lot of what stand-up is now. I feel like maybe we're getting back out on the other side of things because I'm seeing less comedians, at least around me directly. I don't know what it is like in New York and LA and all this, like Austin or whatever. Like in the major hubs right now where there's a ton more. But in like the Toronto area, I'm seeing less emphasis on I need the crowd work clips because that shit is played. It's super played out. It's dead, if not dying. I meant to reverse that. It's dying, if not dead. But damn, man, they said they went to another club on a different night and still got the same shit. The fact that they think that arena shows are where they need to go, bruh, the best comedy happens in intimate settings, in clubs, in theaters. Arena shows are really nice, especially when you go to see a really polished, established act, of course. And when you go to an arena, I can't even guarantee you're getting that anymore. Because go look at what Cat Williams was doing the last 2 friggin' arena shows. Abysmal. And I love Cat. You know what I mean? This is a place where you will get honesty. Even if it's people I friggin' love Cat Williams. But man, as soon as that Shannon Sharpe stuff happened, I called it. You can go back to that podcast immediately. I'm like, this is a tour. This is a tour promo, 100%. And guess what it was? That first Shannon Sharpe appearance, this guy announced that he's doing a Netflix special. That special stank. Compared to his body of work, stank. And then he did one immediately the year after, like less than a year. That's not enough time. I'm sorry. And even as an OG, what new material are you getting polished enough in that amount of time to justify doing a friggin' arena? Get out of here, bro. It's bullshit. We're at the point where shilling is the name of the game. Like selling out is the name of the game. It's over. Like, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. Vince Carter slam dunk contest. It's over. Like, shit, dog. The same thing's happening in every aspect of art, in every aspect of life. Just to get nerdy about it, look at video games right now, bro. The best stuff isn't happening where it traditionally did. The AAA, big budget, big studios making gangbuster games every time. They're doing it about 5 to 15% of the time now. And it's just mostly garbage that a bunch of executives in a boardroom decided will sell. And guess what's been happening? That shit ain't selling. Nobody wants to play online only bullshit where you're forced to do microtransactions to buy a hat. I just saw a video, NBA 2K, a real life do-rag is less expensive than the digital do-rag in NBA 2K. Bruh, what are we doing? Oh, I know what we're doing. It's about siphoning dollars from everybody now. And it's seeped into every aspect of life. And I get it, because how do you even make a living being a comedian now if you're not going to sell people stupid products? How? I get it. There's a lot of pressure. Unless you come from money and, you know, there's a few of those kicking around there. You think, oh, this person's super original. It's like, yo, having like some nepotism in your corner is really good to give you some space to figure things out. But if you're just living paycheck to paycheck, what most comics are, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You gotta figure out how to bring in an income, especially if you're devoting your entire life to this. It's very tough. It's very tough. So is this what stand-up is now? Unfortunately, it feels that way, but it's not what stand-up actually is. Good stand-ups will always be good stand-ups. There's always a focus on material and making sure people get their money's worth. Bro, there's some real... A lot of these social media comedians, bro, all they know is how to be topical. That's it. They only know how to be topical, referential. Let me talk about accents. What neighborhood am I in this week? Oh, there's brown people here. There's white people there. Black people here. Asians. Unoriginal, hacky bullshit sells, unfortunately. Let's read some of these comments before I give myself an aneurysm. This is the top comment. It's not what it is now, but with some people, it is getting that way. It's also permeated the US more than other places, but it's still annoying as fuck. I'm getting so many young comics asking me about how to improve their crowd work. When I started, most comics did no crowd work at all. Hell, outside of hosting, I don't think I did crowd work for my first 2 years. There are comics in my scene who have camera setups for their crowd work because they aren't writing for the crowd. They are writing for the algorithm, and they don't care if it fails with the live crowd. If they get the sweet 40-second interaction, they go in specifically with the plan to do crowd work and no material just to find the little bit that sticks. I fucking hate it because there are comics who are actually great at crowd work and it waters down what they do, but also, like you've alluded to, it makes people much lazier with joke writing. Bingo, 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 bingo. What are you talking about, bro? Most of these new comics are trash. And yes, there have always been trash comics, but the influx, the amount of trash comics that are making money... I'm just saying, if I throw on a wig and I do an accent, I'll get a lot more followers because it turns out most of the people on this earth are basic. Did that hurt your feelings? Then call worst help, you fucking loser. My fake ad read, you bitch. Let's read a couple more before we move on to the next one. Let's see here. Let me scroll down a bit. Hack's gonna hack, man. The audience expectations have changed now too. We get audience that is disappointed if we don't do some crowd work because they get most of their comedy through social media. So there is that as well. I've learned to add a tiny bit of crowd work to the opening of longer bits so they can feel involved. But yeah, watching someone just mine an audience for 5 minutes to get the 20-second reel, it's not great. I want to also preface that crowdwork has always been and will always be a fundamental part of comedy. We have just exhausted it now because of social media, and people don't want to post their jokes. That's how this all started. People realize like, oh, I can blow up by posting a ton of comedy clips. But all those have to be crowdwork clips so that I'm not giving away my good material, so that if I get audience, they're not seeing my good material. Because guess what? I'm not spending time writing good material and having more of that. So it doesn't matter if I burn a couple on clips. I only have 5 minutes of jokes. So let me spend the rest of my eternity now getting crowdwork clips. And I'll only keep this 5 minutes to 10 minutes so that every time a crowd comes sees me, I have at least 5 to 10 minutes. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus, the podcast, season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.